Hi guys, it's Nanny again. And Raider. He's messing with the computer as usual. Book number 22. We're getting close to Christmas. Christmas is on the 25th. Santa's coming. You better be good. Let's see what we have. I don't have any helpers except Raider. No Rai tonight. What? Did you know Santa is coming to Lubbock? That's what this book says. Santa's coming to Lubbock. Yay! Be very good, because Santa's coming to Lubbock. Even though the sack of presents was really, really big, and the elves were really, really small, they seemed to have no trouble loading it onto Santa's sleigh. Though how they managed to fit such a big sack into a little sleigh, even they didn't know, but somehow they did. Splendid, boomed Santa. We're ready to go. Oh my goodness. Or not quite, Santa, said the old elf. One of our reindeer is missing. Uh-oh, which reindeer is missing? Do y'all know? Missing? Which reindeer? Said Santa. The youngest one, Santa. It's his first flight tonight. I've called him and called him, but just then the young reindeer showed up. Where have you been? Asked Santa. We've been looking for you everywhere. But the youngest reindeer was crunching so loudly that there was no wonder he couldn't hear anything. Oh, well, never mind, said Santa. He took out his Santa nav and tapped in the coordinates for Lubbock, Texas. That's right, Lubbock. This will guide us to Lubbock in no time, he said. But I think they'll hit Japan first. Since they're a day ahead of us, Santa will be there before he comes to Lubbock. With a flick of the reins and a jerk on the harness, off they went racing through the sky. Ho, 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 he called. We'll soon have all these presents delivered to the hub city. Lubbock. Santa's sleigh flew through the starry night, heading south across the Arctic Ocean. On they flew in the wintry air high above Canada. In the wink of the eye, the sleigh was flying over Wyoming and across the San Juan Mountains. The youngest reindeer was very excited. He had never been away from the North Pole before. Santa's flying. Then through the foggy blanket, the youngest reindeer heard a faint ringing sound. Ding dong, ding dong. He looked over at the old reindeer with the red nose, but he had his head down. With the red nose? I wonder who that can be. Ding dong, there was that sound again, like the church bells ringing. The youngest reindeer turned to look at Santa, but Santa wasn't listening. He seemed to be arguing with the little box with buttons on it. With a flick of the harness and a jerk of the reins, the youngest reindeer gave a sharp tug and headed off towards the sound of the bells, pulling Santa in his sleigh behind him. Ding dong, it kept ringing. Whoa, cried Santa, pulling on his hat straight. What's going on? Then, to his surprise, he heard the ringing sound. Well done, young reindeer, he shouted cheerfully. It must be the bells of the First United Methodist Church. Don't worry, children. Santa is coming. Then suddenly, crunch! Uh-oh. What happened? The sleigh hit something as it plummeted through the fog. You have arrived, said the Santa nav helpfully. Maybe it was unhelpfully. Finally, when the fog had cleared and the clouds parted, Santa discovered exactly where they were. Stuck right at the very top of a Christmas tree near the Lubbock Memorial Civic Center. Everybody pull, said Santa. We gotta get off this tree. The reindeer pulled with all their might until at last, with a screeching noise, the sleigh scraped clear of the Christmas tree. Santa steered them safely over the Mahon Library, past Texas Tech University. Guns up, guys, Texas Tech, that's right. Along Marcia Sharp, above Stubbs Stewart and down into the Bill McAllister Park. Oh, I'm so glad they got off the Christmas tree. I was worried about them. Luckily, there was no real damage done, but the packages had all been jumbled up. Santa quickly sorted the presents in order again. "All right," said Santa. "Thanks to this young reindeer, I know we are off. We are off now. Don't worry, children. Santa is still coming." Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness the reindeer were very smart and helped Santa, especially get off that big Christmas tree. Santa drove his sleigh expertly from rooftop to rooftop, all over Lubbock, popping in and out of chimneys as fast as he could go. There were big chimneys in Ardent Benson and small chimneys in Caprock. He squeezed down thin chimneys in Cherry Point and plummeted down fat chimneys in Dunbar, Manhattan Heights. The youngest reindeer was amazed at how quickly they went. Santa never seemed to get tired at all, and he looked like all the children in Lubbock were going to be very lucky this year. Oh my goodness. In house after house, Santa delved his sack for packages of every shape and size. He piled them under the Christmas trees and carefully filled up the stockings with surprises. Oh, in house after house, the good children of Lubbock had left out a plate of cookies, a small glass of milk, and a big crunchy carrot for the reindeer. Santa took a little bite of each cookie, a tiny sip of the milk, wiped his beard, and popped the carrots into his sack. From Tech Terrace to University Pines, from Bayless Adkins to Bowie, from Northridge to Southgate and all the places in between, to Cavazos, go Cavs, and to Roosevelt, yay Eagles. Every house in Lubbock he visited. Santa delivered presents to the Angel, Avery, Benjamin, Brianna, Grayson, Araya, Liam. He delivered to all of them. Oh, he couldn't wait till Christmas morning. Finally, Santa had delivered the last present on his long Lubbock list. "Great moons and stars," he sighed. "It's past midnight, and my sack seems as heavy as ever. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone." Santa opened his sack to check, but it was full of juicy, crunchy carrots. "I wonder who those are for." Santa divided the carrots among the reindeer. "Well done," he said, patting the youngest reindeer gently on the nose. And he gave them the much-needed carrots. "Ho, ho, ho," laughed Santa. "Merry Christmas, Lubbock. Merry Christmas, Japan." The end. I love you, my angels. We only have a couple more books to go before Christmas. Good night. Sweet dreams. Mwah.